went down the stream. So we are day 2 of the Watch Your Words challenge. Have to read this, not have to, want to. Watch more words. I got a email from Beth, and I love my team without just Kim, Beth, Tim, Beth, Terry, Tab, Karen. I mean, just an amazing support team, just angels literally that surround me and help develop literally this site and this challenge. And I'm really grateful. And so Beth, every once in a while, will send me some really great success stories and different posts. And one that came in, that's in the new community, which I encourage all of you to go on. And Beth, if you can let me know what the link is for that, I can let everybody know that that's on YouTube or Facebook as well. But Susan wrote, just from yesterday for day 1, it's amazing how, and this is so profound. It's amazing how one simple word can impact our lives. I'm the only one in my life who can choose my thoughts, my words, my actions. I'm the author of my own story. I can choose words that uplift and empower myself. And in doing so, that same energy can uplift and empower anyone else that shows up in any of my chapters. My takeaway today is to pause, to reflect on how I can reword the internal conversations I have in my brain to reflect the positive and uplifting words I am always suggesting others to use for themselves. So I love that. I am loving the interaction. I'm loving the connections. This is what I've always dreamt of, is having a community like this. And I'm so glad. And you know, what's really great is there are coaches that have gone through the QSCA back in the day, and they're coming here too. And it's great to just see this whole community come together. So really, really happy that you're all here. Welcome to day 2 of the 10-day Watch Your Words challenge. Each day, I'm going to be here live at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern, to be able to drill in and give more practical tips and tools to help you implement one word, one phrase, and yet one of the easiest and profound changes that we can make. Many, many years ago, when I first, and many of you probably heard this story, when I first went to my meditation teacher, and this is way before the internet and all that, I walked into her house and she sat me down and she looked deep into my soul. I don't think anybody ever looked that deep into my soul before. And she said, "You create your own reality." And I just went, it's true. I know that. How do I know that? I do. I create my, how do I do that? Because the brain does that, right? It's like, ooh, I have these, how? The brain wants to figure it out. And she said to me, your thoughts. You're either repelling things from you or attracting things to you based on your thoughts. Now that blew my mind away, because I went, my thoughts are me, I'm my thoughts. I didn't know there was a separation. I didn't know there was something that wasn't thinking me, or that I wasn't thinking, that it was all one and the same. And so that was a big opening for me. I've drilled this down even more, because thoughts, what are thoughts? They're words. And so just by paying attention to those words that literally constrict our energy, as Melanie had said, my meditations teacher, first teacher, said all those years ago, we're either repelling things from us or attracting things to us based on the way we speak, what we say, either out loud or to ourselves. So by changing your words, by shifting, by paying attention to what word am I saying, this is the easiest and yet profound change we can make, because we're the ones that are in charge of our consciousness, and our consciousness always begins with our words. It's to choose the words that feel good. So yesterday, day 1, we spoke about I can't afford it, or any I can't in any sentence. If you didn't get a chance to watch it, it was powerful. It's actually in the membership site. You can go there. And Beth, would you mind telling me or giving me the link really quick, just letting me know where I can send everybody to, so that they can see it? Where you at, Beth?
I don't know what the direct link is.
Okay.
So I'll get it to you as soon as Terry's getting it. Yay,
Okay,
Terry.
perfect. Yay, Terry. Okay, Terry, do you have it? Anyway, I'm going to start. So we'll get it to you if you don't have it. But for those of you that are already in it, it's just amazing because you can connect and see the ahas that other people are having. And it's really great. So for today, our word for today, to shift, to change, and I'm going to add a couple more because they're along that same line, is I don't want. I don't want. I don't want. We are so accustomed to focusing on what we do not want. And the deeper work that I've been doing with the council, and many of you have been participating in that lately in different configurations, is what do we prefer? What pleases us? Because when you really think about it, we're either focused on what gives us pleasure or what we are trying to avoid or what brings us pain. And many times we look at, I don't want to feel pain. I don't want to experience that. But what's the focus? Where are we focused at? We're focused on more of what we don't want. We're in a push against or in resistance. And what happens, as Carl Jung said, what we resist persists. What we resist persists. So I'm going to give it even more than just don't. Don't, not, or no. When we scream no at something, we're resisting something. We're saying not, do not want that. Don't, not, or no. What you say after you say those words, that's what our focus is on. And it's a push against instead of what we prefer. So what you say in a sentence, each and every word has power. There's an expert that is in mental health, and she created a t-shirt, and it came through one of my favorite, activewear companies. And it says, never knocked out. And what did I see? I'm like, I'm not going to wear that. I'm focused on the knocked out. I don't want to be knocked out. Never knocked out. It's one of those words. Where is the focus? It's in being knocked out. So don't is one of those words that you're focusing on what you don't want. It's the contact, it's the contrast, it's the resistance, the push against. The focus is on what you don't want, and therefore you create more of the same by this powerful law called law of attraction. And when we're focused on what we don't want, we're out of alignment with the law of sufficiency and abundance. So I don't want to gain weight. What the universe hears and what that vibration vibrationally is, I want to gain weight, because don't, not, no cancel itself out. I don't want to mess up. I'm going to mess up. I don't want to struggle like this. Vibration saying, I want to struggle like this. Give me more of it. I like it so much. The don't is silent. And then what happens is that vibration is sent out to the universe. That's what it vibrationally hears. We're the ones that interpret the words, not the universe. But words have meaning. And when we are creating and connecting with that great power, the words that we give it, the meaning we give it, whether resisting and constricting or expanding and allowing, that's the vibration that we're in, either shrinking or expanding. So what we want to look at is, what do I prefer? And I'm going to give you 3 questions that will change your point of attraction on any subject at any time, whenever you hear yourself say don't, not, or no. And these 3 questions, and you can use them with anything. If you are calibrating, if you are refocusing, if you are aligning with these 3 questions, these, I'm telling you, they have extreme power. When you hear yourself, well, I don't want to be late. Wait, what do I want? I want to be on time. Now, if it's something that is, it doesn't carry a lot of weight, it doesn't have a lot of momentum, it's not maybe a big deal, right? Maybe just being on time. Well, I don't want to be late. Wait, I want to be on time. Then you can just feel the expansion of that. If there's something that I don't want to be alone, and there's a lot of momentum there, go to the second and third question. Because what happens is, and I'm going to tell you what those are in a second, it shifts the momentum. There's been enough momentum built, push again on, I'm just tired of being alone. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be overweight. I don't want to be in pain. I don't want to be, no. Imagine like a really just big old closet with junk. And like one more thing you put in there, that needle, right, is just going to make that closet explode, right? So it's like you're pushing up against it, holding it. I really don't want this. I don't want this struggle. Instead of having to push against it, we just walk away from it. So what I want is, what I prefer is, what excites me is, what I love is, what I want more to flow into my life is. Now, during the challenge, in the membership area, in the community, or even in the chat, write down what that is. Declare that for yourself. What I want is what? What you prefer is what? It changes the whole entire focus of the mind. So now you're not pushing against, you're focusing on the pleasure. What would bring you pleasure? Because contrast helps us understand what we don't want. Don't want this. Duly noted. Got it. I don't need to push against it. But now it's like, I'm aware I don't want that, but what do I want? And if we speak our powerful words in saying what we don't want, and we don't become aware and understand what we do want, we stay stuck in the contrast and we continue to create more of the contrast. The divine's gift to us, one of the many divine gifts that we have from the divine, is our power. We have power. And our power is through our free will and choice. We have power and dominion over all created things, even the things that have been created, like a house. We have power to decorate it, to destroy it, to clean it, to invite people in or not. We have power and dominion over all the things that are created. Our mind is one of those powers. We have power over that mind through free will and choice. Through our bodies, through our experiences, we have the power. Nobody can shove a certain food in your mouth. You are the one that chooses to bring the food into your body. You're the one that chooses to think the thoughts that you have about your body. And every experience, every circumstance, every situation, we have that power and dominion because we have that free will and choice. And all unhappiness, all suffering comes from the perception that we don't have that power, comes from the perception of lack. And if we imagine ourselves to be powerless and victim to circumstances, thinking that circumstances and conditions are beyond our control or our power, we feel bad. If we're focused just in the third dimension, we become a victim of circumstance. But when we align with the divine and the divine power that made all, created all things, it's not only possible or probable, it's inevitable that we get what we want. But how is this done? By our word. By our word, we contact the divine power. We were in Quantum Energy Mastery today, and I was so excited because there was 3 different experiences with, different contrast. One being something going on in someone's leg, and another one, a board falling on someone's head, and another one, there's a fire outside, and all of them spoke the word, please help. I need assistance. I need guidance. And that guidance, that assistance was given. That divine power listens every single time. So we need to, it even said in the Bible, Jesus Christ even said this, life and death are in the power of the tongue. So watch your words with all diligence, because we are continually reaping the fruits of our words. And as the council says, when we master our energy, we let go of the doubts and the fears and the negative vibrations, we then experience the natural flow of our divine self. We experience peace and joy. And we're here back in alignment with our whole entire purpose to thrive and to feel good. when we are filled with love, goodwill, and alignment of our abundance, which always feels good, we dissolve away, we turn away from all negative vibrations. So it's like when I act as though I were, then I am. Some of you are like, what? When I act as though I already have it, when I act as though I were, meaning it's already done, then I am. So it's time to illuminate. It's time to illuminate this importance, how important this is, and how these shifts are for you, and how you can also continue to be part of this amazing private community. So we have this challenge for each of you, and each day you'll go into the membership area where all the videos are housed. Some of you are already doing this. You're watching the Watch Your Words videos in the morning, and you mark it complete and you get a light point. When you show up here, as you all are, and you watch the replay of the challenge, if you can't be here live, you mark it complete and you also get a light point. When you share your shifts, like the one that I just shared of Susan today, and you leave a comment, you get a light point. So there's lots of different ways to get a light point. And then we're going to do some fun drawings from some really great things. Right now, all of you are in the discover level of our new Energy Vortex membership site. And when you decide to go to the illuminate level and you get into even more of a private and exclusive Christy in the Council community, you get access to the app, which is coming. So are you ready to illuminate? So this is where the deepest engagement and application to log in and to allow yourselves to be part of this community. And then if you want to take it a step further, you'll have access to all the other stuff and the surprise and delights. So focusing your mind on, I don't want this. Wait, I just caught myself say don't not know. No, I don't want that. Right? That's not gonna, that is not gonna happen. Right? The push against. So what do you want to happen? What do you prefer? What do you love? What do you want to experience? What do I want? Why do you want it? And how do you want to feel? Those are the three most important questions you can ask yourself all day, every day to fine tune. What do I want? I don't want this. Wait, heard myself say that. What do I want? Why do I want it? And how do I want to feel? I appreciate all of you being here. You're all amazing. Welcome to day 2, and we'll see you all tomorrow for day 3. Bye, everybody. Appreciate it.